Pleasant morning, children. Happy to see you all again. Today, we are going to recall the important points in chapter 3, that is fiber to fabric. So, here first it is a fiber. What is this fiber? It is nothing but a thin hair like strand from which yarn is made. That is the fiber. So, it is a thin hair, very thin, and it is from the fiber, the yarn, that is nothing but the thread is made. And fabric, it is the material that we use for making cloths. So for making cloths, this fabric is used. And here we are having the two kinds of fibers, that is natural fibers and the synthetic fiber. Natural fibers is from the natural sources, that is cotton, jute and flax, and man-made sources, that is nylon, rayon and polyester. And this is from the natural sources and this is the man-made sources. First is about the cotton, and here it is the most important industrial crop, and it is used in India since 1800 BC. So before a long time we are using the cotton in our country. And in the states of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu and Madhya Pradesh, these are the leading producers of cotton. And this cotton requires a warm climate and the black soil for a good yield. Okay, so for growing a good cotton we need a warm climate and the black soil. And cotton balls, what is this cotton ball? It is nothing but the fruit of cotton plant. So this cotton ball on maturation it burst open, exposing the white fibers. That is the fiber which is burst out and coming out, no, that is the fiber. And by the process of ginning, this is nothing but the process of removing seeds from the cotton, that is called as ginning. So here we are removing the seed from the cotton. Okay, and next is about the jute, most extensively used fiber next to cotton. So highest leading it is cotton, and next to cotton it is jute. From the stem of a plant we are extracting this fiber, and it is called as putsin. Okay, and the states of West Bengal, Bihar and Assam are the leading producers of jute. And by the process of retting, it is nothing but the bundle of jutes are made to sink in the stagnant water for few days. So this may helps to remove the sticky substance which is present in the stem, and this may get ready for making the fibers used to make carpet, rope and gunny bags. So these are the uses of jute. And next is about spinning cotton yarn. What is this process spinning? It is nothing but process of making yarn or thread from the fiber. So from the fiber we are going to make a thread. That process is called spinning. Fibers from a mass of cotton are drawn out and twisted. So from the cotton ball, that the cotton is drawn out and it get twisted, and this bring to form a yarn. Okay, that at last the thread is made, and it is done by the hand operated device, that is takli and charka. And takli and charka you can often see in the independence movement, along with the picture of Gandhi ji. You can able to see a wheel like picture, that is the charka, and this is used for making the yarn. Spinning of yarn on large scale it is done with machines. So for large scale, for large quantity we are using the machines also. And yarn to fabric, so now the yarn is ready and we are going to make a fabric. There are many ways of which fabrics are made from the yarn, but here we are going to discuss about the two main process, that is weaving and knitting. Weaving, we are requiring here two different sets of yarn. Okay, here two different sets of yarn is used, and the fabric is made by the interlace process. That is, the two different yarn is get interlaced to each other and make a piece of fabric. And next process is knitting. Here a single yarn is used, only one thread is used, and along with the knitting needle. Okay, here loops is get formed, and this loops is interlocked with the other loops, and which makes a piece of fabric. Knitted fabric, for example socks and sweater. So this is about the yarn to fabric. And next is about history of clothing material. What is history? It is nothing but the past. So we are going to read about the past of clothing materials. So now we are using the stitched cloths and varieties of designs and patterns. In ancient time, what is the people used to wear? They used the bark and big leaf of the tree, animal skin and fur. So these are the dresses for ancient people. And in the agricultural communities, when they started agricultural, they learned to weave twigs and grasses into mats and baskets. So during that time they started to learn to view, that is mat and the baskets. Later they started to extract this animal fleece, it is nothing but the hair, and it was twisted together into the long strands. Finally they made a yarn. Okay, then they started to make the fabric. Early Indians used the cotton as their fabric, so they started to grow cotton in the regions near the Ganga river. So early Indians used cotton and they started to grow the cotton near the Ganga river. And in the ancient Egypt, so Egyptians, they used cotton as well as the flax also. So they cultivated it near the Nile river. So where the water source is available, they preferred that land for cultivation. Those days stitching was not known to the people, so they not aware of stitching the clothes. So they started to drape the fabric in different parts of their body. So they made a fabric, and without stitching they draped the fabric in different parts of their body. And after the invention of sewing needles and sewing machines, people started to use the stitched fabrics. So later only the stitched fabrics is arrived, and unstitched fabrics still we are using, that is sari, dhotis and turbans. So this is about the fiber to fabric chapter. Thank you.